Hi, I'm Chris James and you're watching Healthy Alternative. Today we're going to be looking at my chocolate version of my ice cream, my guilt-free, non-dairy product ice cream. And I already pretty much did all the steps and everything like that in the first ice cream video I did. So if you guys aren't familiar with how to actually make the cream, which is featured right here, go and check that video out. I'll have it at the end of this video. And I'll just kind of outline what I did briefly for you guys. So let's get into this chocolate. We're missing a piece of the puzzle.
You start getting healthy and you just become a better person.
We need to start focusing more on the individual.
All right, so in order to get this coconut cream, all I did was I cracked open 2 young coconuts. I tore the flesh out. I cut off all of the brown husk and whatever so that I was just left with the white meat. And then I added that to this blender cup along with the coconut water that was in the coconuts. And you don't want to add all the water. You just want to add, maybe just cover the coconut meat with the water. Or just, I would say about 16 ounces of coconut water is good to start with. Blend that up, check the consistency. If you like it, proceed like that. If you want to make it a little bit thinner, add a little bit more water. At the end of the day, the goal is to get about 24 ounces of liquid total. So you might want to play around with it. But if it's too thin, you don't want to keep adding more water to it because you want it to be a creamy, almost like a creamy consistency. So anyway, we've got 24 ounces of the coconut cream here, and we're just going to be adding it to this pot, not a pot, it's a bowl. And you can see that it's not like super liquidy, it's kind of creamy. The beautiful thing about this recipe is super easy. We have some cacao powder, and we're going to be using about 3/4 cup of cacao powder on 24 ounces. You could use an entire cup. You could use a third of a cup. You could use how much or however little as you want. It doesn't really matter. It's your recipe. It's up to you. So I'm just going to add that in. Okay, so that's half a cup. So let's see what half a cup looks like. Half a cup looks pretty good. If you add too much for your mixture, you can always add a little bit more coconut water to it. But depends on how chocolatey you want it, honestly. Based on the amount of liquid I had and how much powder I put in, half a cup seems to be okay in this instance. So we're going to go ahead and stay there. And then I'm going to be adding about a half a cup to 3/4 a cup of agave, which is our sweetener. And that's pretty much it. That's how easy this recipe is. Once you've got the coconut cream, it's really not that much more you got to do. Okay, so that's about 3/4. I like mine to be a little bit on the sweeter side. And we're gonna blend that up. I've got my ice cream maker pre-cooling over there. So that's gonna be finished pretty soon. And then we're gonna pour it in, and then we're gonna have some chocolate ice cream in about 45 minutes. Okay, so the last ingredient we're gonna do is add a little bit of sea salt to help bring out some of the flavor. And just so you guys know, I did add a little bit more agave. As I tasted the mixture when I was finished with it, I decided I wanted a little bit sweeter. So I ended up using an entire cup, which is about what I usually do. I usually do between 3/4 a cup and an entire cup in 24 ounces of liquid. So I just do a couple sprinkles of the sea salt in there. And then I'm gonna just blend it up a little bit more. And then the ice cream machine is ready. So we're gonna add that, and then in 45 minutes, we'll have some good ice cream stuff. All right, so let's go on ahead and add this ice cream in. All right, so the ice cream is just about finished. I just wanted to show you guys these little ice cream cups, containers that I got from Tuvolo. I got it off Amazon. I'll leave the information, the link for it in the description box. This container keeps the ice cream at a very soft texture. So it's really like if you bought it from the store, it's like not soft serve, it's a little firmer than that, but it's not hard to get your spoon in there and really get it out, and it's got a nice rubber top, and it just keeps it really good insulated. This time around, because I've made this chocolate ice cream a few times, I decided to, oh, perfect timing, it's ready. I decided to add some nuts and raisins and little pieces of chocolate in there just to change it up a little bit. But I'm just gonna quickly show you guys what the texture looks like. And I got my little handy dandy ice cream scoop here. So you see some of the nuts and stuff that kind of got mixed up in there. But yeah, that's the texture that you want. I mean, that's a little soft coming out. I can make it harder if I want to. It depends on it. It's up to you. It's just the ice cream has different settings. But I guess we should taste this real quick. I'm gonna use this to taste it with. Oh, this is perfect. What I will say is, first of all, it's delicious. The cacao powder gives it a more real chocolate ice cream flavor. The cocoa powder that I used originally, it was like, I don't know, it was different. It was like a rocky road or something. It wasn't a classic chocolate. So the cacao powder definitely gives it more classic chocolate flavor. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy some of this ice cream and get it in my container before it starts melting. You don't want it to melt. Get it in a container, get it in the ice and the freezer so it can firm up a little bit more. But this is perfect to eat right now too if you wanted to. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, the application of knowledge is power. And we'll see you guys on the next flavor.